In the days leading up to the invasion of Iraq, then Prime Minister Tony Blair's deputy, John Prescott, had been in favour of the move. It would lead to a war that would cost the lives of at least 150,000 Iraqis, displace a further million, and would lead to the deaths of scores of British servicemen and women. After the invasion, Mr. Prescott voted against an independent inquiry into the Iraq war in Parliament, 4 times over the course of 3 years. Now, in the week that saw the publication of the Iraq report, Mr. Prescott's newspaper column reflects a very different stance. That decision was now deeply regretted. In his column, he stated, "As the Deputy Prime Minister in that government, I must express my fullest apology, especially to the families of the 179 men and women who gave their lives in the Iraq war. My first concern was the way Tony Blair ran cabinet. We were given too little paper documentation to make decisions." The former Deputy Prime Minister's words are indeed damning. But despite the strong criticism, the fallout from the Iraq inquiry has not yet yielded any firm legal implications. Momentum is growing for there to be some kind of repercussion for Mr. Blair. He potentially faces a motion of contempt in the lower house for misleading Parliament. If that were to happen, Mr. Blair could face being stripped of his parliamentary honours, but little else. Some proponents of this say that this is all Parliament can do.
This is without any prejudice to any criminal action that the authorities may have in mind, or for that matter, any civil action that the service families have in mind. Indeed, I support both of these things, but they're not within my power to deliver, or the power of any member of Parliament.
And 13 years on, the decision to invade Iraq is one Mr. Blair still stands by. But he is increasingly isolated in that verdict. Sonia Gallego, Al Jazeera, London.